Hello my lovelies, I hope all of you are doing well. And today, since it's a beautiful day where I live right now, it's super sunny and so nice, I thought what better time to film my highly requested fruity perfume collection. So these will be my top picks when it comes to fruity perfumes, and I must say this was a very hard for me to shoot because I'm not that into fruity perfumes anymore, I'll be honest. And when I was a teenager, I used to die for fruity perfumes. I used to be an Escada junkie. I would have every single Escada from every single year collection. So you know, you get the vibe how fruity I like to be. So then I grew up, I also got my hair darker, and I just assumed that fruity perfumes don't really suit me anymore, I'll be honest. And you know, I went onto the Oriental vanilla route, which I would never come back from anymore. Nevertheless, there are still fruity perfumes that I absolutely swear by. These are my top picks when it comes to longevity, the scent itself, how the juice is blended, etc. If it's a good quality scent, basically. Because you know, when it comes to fruity scents, they are very much underestimated on the market, especially when people are talking about those oriental scents that are usually very nicely blended. They have very good quality ingredients, etc, etc. Fruity fragrances are usually very underestimated, let's be honest, but these ones are really good, and almost all of them are very much long lasting and have a very good sillage. These are not like super typical fruity scents, I'll be also very honest with you. Almost all of them have some kick to them and a thing that really distinguishes the scent itself. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to help us build this lovely community that just started growing, where we talk about beauty, perfumes, fashion, and so much more. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please let me know what is your favorite fruity fragrance, and leave me a comment down below and we can chat. So yeah, let's jump right in. I'm gonna start with my best discovery of this year, hands down. This is a gorgeous fruity fragrance that can be also classified as gourmand, but to me it's more of a fruity fragrance, and this is just a dream. This is such a good quality. It lasts a long time on the skin. You cannot go wrong with it for sure. And the bottle, guys, I'm talking about Lalique Soleil. And actually the bottle has a bracelet in here that you can detach and wear as a bracelet. Unfortunately, the only metals I can wear is gold and platinum because I'm allergic. Tough life, you know. I should say hi to my boyfriend. Anyway, so this one opens up quite citrusy. There's an orange in here, like an orangey note, but it's mixed with some nuts. So it has cardamom, it has some almonds in here in the opening, which is very interesting. So it hits you with that fruity but spicy vibe. Then it moves on to pear note and praline, which is absolutely amazing because I've never been a fan of fruits that are blended with those very sweet notes like chocolate, praline, and so whatsoever. This one is so good. It also has milky notes to it. It has some musk and sandalwood in the dry down. That's what makes it last so long and makes it so classy. So to me, this is the classiest fruity perfume that you could choose on the market right now. It's such a good perfume, like really guys, if you don't have it yet, just get it, just get it. I know some of you already got it thanks to my recommendations, so all the rest of you, stop hesitating and just get this fragrance because this is bomb. This is amazing. Lalique Soleil. my first choice. This is the top of the top, and if you hear jiggling, is the bottle. Sorry. Okay, so that's Lalique Soleil. Next, we can move on to another fragrance that I really enjoy. So this one is actually a flanker of a very classy scent, which is rose patchouli scent, and I'm talking about Giorgio Armani C. This is a flanker, and this is C Passione. So basically what they did with the scent is they kept the patchouli, they kept the rose and black currant, but they also added so many gorgeous fruity notes in here. So gorgeous fragrance. They added pineapple here, some other citrusy notes. Very good fragrance, I must say. And I know some people trash it, but to me it's just a way to go. Lovely scent. I highly recommend checking it out. The longevity is very decent as well, so yeah. Also, I don't think you can go wrong with it. It's a great crowd pleaser. To me, I enjoy it much more than the original version, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, so that's that. And next we can move on to another fragrance that it's still very classy, but it has a strong strawberry note, which is very interesting because I haven't come across many perfumes that are still very classy and can be used by mature people like me, for example, because I'm so mature, but are still in this gorgeous, very girly, fruity vibe. And this actually satisfies all my needs, and I'm talking about Mon Paris by not by Guerlain, it's YSL Mon Paris. Very good strawberry, patchouli and jasmine blend. It's very good, I must say. It's very good. Also, I've read mixed reviews about it, and to be honest, I've had it at least a year in my collection. I actually got it from my mommy, but I didn't use it because of those, like, you know, it's been like trashed online, I feel like. But I pulled it out recently, and I must say I really enjoy it. It's a very good fragrance. So what is very nice about this one is that the patchouli note is not dusty. There is no dust in the patchouli. So if you don't like patchouli, just like I hate it, this one I think you will like. And the jasmine and the strawberries in here, there's also, I think, some raspberry note as well. It's a very good girly spring line, also good for summer nights especially, blend. So Mon Paris by YSL, I really like it. Alright, so since we are in the classy fragrance range, I want to talk about fragrance that I also had in my stash for a long time, but I'll be honest, I didn't really use it, and now I feel like I was wrong. I should use it more because it's a very classy fragrance and it is quite interesting. So I'm talking about Signorina Misteriosa by Salvatore Ferragamo. So if you're not familiar with the Signorina range, the first fragrance that they launched was very high on the whipped cream, and there was some peony. This one is quite different, I must say. They still have the whipped cream in here. However, they added some tuberose, which is, if you're familiar with tuberose, it's quite a mature note, and they also added blackberry. So to me, what it is a very sour but milky scent. So it's still sweet, especially in the background, but it has a very strong sour note in the beginning. I absolutely love it. I must say, I think I'm gonna go back to it because it's a very good perfume. And you know, the Signorina original was very light and airy. It was still quite interesting, but you know, nothing that you can really put your hands on, in my opinion. This one is actually interesting. an interesting fruity scent, because you know it's quite sour, but it still has tuberose, which makes it quite mature and quite classy when it comes to fruity fragrances. So yeah, and this milky note all over it is very, very nice. So Signorina Misteriosa, I highly recommend checking this one out. Alright, now we're gonna move on to a fragrance that also I don't think it's very hyped up, and to me it was a staple for years. Since I was a teenager I used to use it, and this is basically the only shit, this fly. What a naughty fly came in here. Like, I had my balcony open for a while and I didn't notice that a fly came in. Hello spring. That's the only thing that I hate about spring and summer. The worms and the flies and mosquitoes. This is like, no. Anyway, so this is a fragrance that I used to use for years, and for a good reason. It's fruity and fresh and very pleasant. It is quite similar to Maison Christian Dior Rouge Trafalgar, if you want to have something that is more, you know, expensive and just more splurgy. I would go for Rouge Trafalgar. However, if you are into designer fragrances, I would totally go for Versace Bright Crystal Absolu. So this one is a basically better version of the original Bright Crystal. This is the Eau de Parfum version. It's very long lasting, so you know, considering it's a fruity fragrance, it's a very good lasting power, and it has a lot of raspberry and some yuzu, so it opens up very fresh and fruity, but they kept the original Bright Crystal DNA. Basically, the main difference is that it lasts a lot longer. So it's very fresh, very fruity, a little bit flowery. I really like it. It has some aquatic note to it, so it's nice and refreshing, but still in a fruity vibe. So I really like it. It's my staple for years, I must say. Yeah, and it matches my sweater pretty nice. Alright, next I have a fragrance that is really good. However, the lasting power is not amazing, I must be honest. But it's such a good fragrance that it's a pity not to mention it, because to me it just screams spring and summer. And if you're familiar with Elie Saab Girl of Now, the original to me is just a perfect summer version of it. And this is Guerlain La Petite Robe Noire au Fraiche. So this is basically a flanker of the original La Petite Robe Noire. It's a gorgeous scent. They added so much fruit in here, but they still kept the nutty vibe of the original La Petite Robe Noire Eau de Parfum. The only thing is the lasting power, and if you know the original, it has a great lasting power. This one doesn't. I would give it like 4 hours maximum, then you have to respray it for sure. But still, it's a great fragrance, gorgeously blended. They added pistachio to it, despite the almonds that are here already. They added pistachio and so many fruits. It's so good. I highly recommend checking this one out. Yeah. And guys, last but certainly not least is an Elie Saab fragrance, and it is new in my collection, and I'll be honest, I got it because of Fragrantica, because some people were saying that it's quite similar to the Lina Parfums de Marly, the Lina, and I got it just to check it out, because I'm actually planning a video where I compare all the, so to say, dupes of the Lina with the original, but nevertheless I'll just get to it. So this is Elie Saab Girl of Now Forever. I love the original Elie Saab, however for summer it might be a little bit too strong for daytime. This is a perfect daytime version, but it's nowhere near the original Elie Saab. It's not very prominent on a nutty note at all. To me, it's just a juicy rose with some raspberry. It's a huge crowd pleaser in my opinion. I don't think you can go wrong with it. If it's similar to the Lena or not, I will discuss in another video because it's gonna be a longer topic. Nevertheless, it's a very good fragrance. It's very, very long lasting. I must say this one is one of the most long lasting fruity fragrances I came across. The longevity is up to 10 hours, which says a lot. So I highly recommend checking it out. It's still fruity, but it has some rose to it, so it's very juicy. Very, very nice fragrance, especially for a daytime, spring, summer, even all year round. I think it would be good. And it's not too immature. To me, it's like a nice balance of girly and like a nicely blended mature fragrance. So I highly recommend checking this one out. If you like Girl of Now, don't expect it to be anywhere similar, because it is quite different and it's way more fruity, it's way more zesty. So that's Girl of Now forever. And yeah guys, this is it when it comes to my fruity perfumes. I just wanted to give you my best of the best recommendations when it comes to fruity perfumes. As I said, it was quite tricky for me, especially that the fruity category of the fragrances is quite underestimated. Nevertheless, these are very good fragrances, and I'm sure that each and every single one of you will find something that you actually enjoy from this list. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe because I really enjoy having new people in the community that we're building. And leave me a comment down below and see you in the next video. Bye!